This is Ventura County. This is what the coast of Oxnard looks like today, according to the researchers at the Nature Conservancy. This is what the coast could look like in the year 2030, according to the researchers at the Nature Conservancy. The seas and land marked in orange may likely be eroded by 2030. The City of Oxnard and the County of Ventura Resource Management Agency make similar predictions about the boundaries of coastal erosion. The City of Oxnard predicts that parts of Erdman's mobile home park could erode within 11 years, along with nearby McGrath State Beach campgrounds and much of the oceanfront homes if intervention isn't made. The Erdmans have no flood insurance. This is the McGrath oil field. This place is north of Oxnard shores. This is the Erdman's neighbors. The City of Oxnard in Ventura County predicts that some of this area will erode in a little less than a decade. This is the Mandalay Generating Station. This old, soon-to-be-abandoned power plant drains to the harbor. The water used to cool the power plant travels on a path through the farmland, through the Channel Islands residential area, and eventually to the harbor. More flooding means more water to those areas. Flooding sites that deal with hazardous pollutants may spread the pollution to nearby farmland. In this case, the farmland is directly behind the power plant and oil fields. You can hear the sounds of this oil rig from the dunes at Mandalay Beach. This beach is built on an oil-rich shale. The easy-to-get oil is long gone. What is left is trapped in the rock. Beneath the sand are a collection of pipes leading to the ocean. These pipes get the oil under the sea. Pipelines connect wells to bigger pipelines that transport oil to refineries in Los Angeles. Erosion could eliminate the protective dunes and allow storm waves to reach the wells and the power plant. Ventura County bureaucracies don't agree about the future of this place. According to a County of Ventura resource management agency report, a sea level rise and flooding may threaten wells here. Meanwhile, in 2013, the Ventura County Planning Department approved the construction of new wells and the expansion of this facility. The County of Ventura Resource Management Agency also claims that Mandalay Beach is exposed to existing river flood hazards along the Santa Clara River. This is what Mandalay Beach looks like now. This is the Nature Conservancy's prediction for 2030. The areas in red are places likely to flood after a large storm. As sea level rises by 5 feet, coastal flooding may expose 49 wells around the Mandalay Beach power plant and the nearby oil facility. This flooding could eliminate dunes and allow storm waves to reach the power plant. This is what the area around the Santa Clara River looks like now. This is likely where the river will flood in 2030 after a large storm. 9 active oil wells along the Santa Clara River are at risk of river flooding. This area is under threat. Experts say there is no single fix that can resolve what we are already witnessing by climate change. But with some changes, we can help save parts of this beach. Wetlands, ocean plant life, and sand dunes can help protect Oxnard from hurricanes and flooding. One strategy favored by environmentalists is to rebuild the sand dunes that were once common along the California coast. About 402 acres of dunes remain today in Ventura County. Mandalay Beach and the McGrath Beach area have about 28 acres of dunes, and the California Coastal Commission and environmental groups like Surfrider and the Nature Conservancy are hoping for more dune building. Dunes shield beaches from storm waves and protect what's behind them. But Jenny Erdman is concerned about how dunes would limit who gets to enjoy the beach. Jenny Erdman says people park in front of her home every evening for the sunset. Dunes would block the view. Few local places exist where you can watch the sunset if you are physically unable to walk on the sand. I sometimes see up to 30 cars watching the sunset, says Jenny from her ocean view spot. Randy Erdman is one of those people who have a hard time walking on the sand. The City of Ventura, north of Oxnard, is an example of constructed dunes that have been successfully used as natural infrastructure protection against flooding and hurricanes and coastal erosion. Notice the wooden pathways for wheelchairs and walkers. You can visit this accessible area at Surfers Point near the Ventura County Fairgrounds. As oceans warm, the world's kelp forests disappear. The world's oceans are carbon sponges. They suck up carbon dioxide in the air. Carbon causes climate change on land, but in the ocean, it's changing ocean chemistry. It makes seawater more acidic. More than a third of the world's kelp forests have declined in the past 50 years. Evidence points strongly to ocean warming as the main cause of this. Ocean warming is no good for all kinds of sea life, especially those sea life with shells. Nature-based climate adaptation strategies include ocean forestry, coral reefs, reefs of mussels, and rocks providing anchors for kelp and shellfish. Seaweed can do several things. It can create better conditions for shellfish, fight climate change, and lessen the severity of wave storms. Dunes can help keep stormwater away from people and homes, but seaweed lessens the impact of dangerous storm waves. Seaweed can even protect coastline from storms by slowing down waves and reducing coastal erosion. Some surfers prefer a seaweed-rich ocean because it helps remove choppy waves and gives the waves a glassy appearance. Randy Erdman isn't planning a big trip or big party to celebrate his retirement. He will do what he has always done with his free time, serving his community. Erdman will spend even more time working with the homeless through his church, Oxnard Calvary. His new goal as a retiree is giving more humane conditions for an increasingly displaced population. The California Coastal Commission understands that our public infrastructure may take priority over residential neighborhoods. That means removing homes from areas we just can't fix. What does that mean for Randy and Jenny Erdman? In 2018, the U.S. Global Change Research Program released a report called the Fourth National Climate Assessment. The report claimed that rising sea level, flooding, and storms will cause $1 trillion of damage to coastal real estate. The City of Oxnard predicts an over 5 feet sea level rise at Oxnard shores within 11 years. The good news is that Ventura County, the City of Oxnard, and the City of Ventura have already made plans to address future flooding and coastal erosion that climate change will bring. When I asked the Erdmans about climate change effects predicted by the federal government, they replied they don't believe that climate change is caused by humans. It's in God's hands, says Jenny Erdman.